jumping into this one. I can actually still hear the players in their room. Can you hear that too?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Very atmospheric.
Do you want to do the color and I'll maybe do the play-by-play?
You know what? Like, that's cool and everything. I'd probably sound a lot smarter than normal if I could hear every single call.
All right, here we
Big
go.
Clan, of course, communicating in German now makes things a little bit more difficult. And look at this call. Big Clan. Oh my God, they're all going to clash in Underpass, or are they? There is a smoke. Do they respect it? Boosted over the top of it. Bullets exchanged.
Wow.
And like ships in the night, they pass one another. No one has actually gone down just yet. Now the brawl's happening. This is a rather unorthodox round, and AZ's made that P250 sing, a double kill, and the bomb down.
Oh, safe plant there from Yugi, but he's pinned in this position. Oh, he's able to get up and over and get the kill on Tabson. Now we have a 2-on-4 situation. Make that a 1-on-nothing, because Goffy's dead, and the first round will go in the favourite North. That is very unusual. Obviously, the fact to see all 10 players in the server, other than a knife round, congregated in this same corridor is quite unique. And one smoke there was enough to stop that carnage for North and give them an opportunity to get out there into that sealed position and execute onto the bomb site for free. As soon as you see them come out the door, the call is going to come in on how much information there is. The T's know they can push forward and take a little bit of control over towards Graffiti and CT. But all in all, North now, they will have to deal with just a couple of upgraded pistols. There's 4 Deagles, a P250 in the hands of Zantares. They've grabbed themselves 3 Galils, an AK-47, and a MAC-10 as they posture over towards the playground side of the map. And they're going to take their time here, Alex.
Yeah, you can't blame them. You don't want to get caught out by any of those kind of quasi-half buys. You can stack up, can stack nade, you can do a whole lot with a little in Counter-Strike, and so just erring on the side of caution, you can't blame them. Flash towards long, look to clear it and gain that map control. They don't necessarily have to commit, but it does look like at the moment the majority of the Danish side congregate towards the Abenteuerspielplatz.
Yeah, we should be a little bit better at that, shouldn't we?
We really should. We both lived in Germany.
So right now, it looks like they're just going to send 4 members with those rifles up long. Leading the charge here will be Volda and Kirby, making sure nobody can flank through this connector. He will be coming late through the bathroom position. One of the things to note here is when they execute onto the site, they will have to worry about bank, CT, truck, and also over towards toilets. Kirby is coming through as like the late comb who will mop up when the duels begin.
These Deagles all invested in towards the B site. So contact will come in the after plant, and there it goes. Bomb down, clock extended, but the CTs, they've got a bit of a mountain to climb. It's likely not going to be a full attempt at the round.
I would save.
I mean, a full save?
Yeah.
Don't you want to try and get exits, scavenge some Galils?
Look, I know that sounds a little bit ridiculous, but because they upgraded so heavily, for them to get an optimal buy in the next round doesn't seem right anyway. So the fact that they can hold on to all these Deagles
and just have another go?
Have another go with the Deagles, do a gamble stack again, or you could do something a little bit more risque in the following. And then you know come the 4th round, you will be getting a full investment. You can get the AWPs up, you can get full utility up, you can get everything you need, as opposed to having a couple of mixed buy rounds to start off on your opponent's pick.
Well, you nailed it. A full save. 10 men still standing in the server at the end of that round.
We
2
should
to
call
North.
that the mulligan.
That's the mulligan?
I don't know why we'd call it the mulligan.
Yeah, I think maybe we could come up with a corner name for it, perhaps. Like the mulligan.
Well, a mulligan is a second chance to perform an action, usually after the first chance went wrong, through bad luck or a blunder.
Well, why have you just nailed that?
I heard about a mulligan before. I didn't realize it was an actual thing.
That's perfect. Okay, well, a mulligan round in number 2 here on Overpass. It's our first of our second series in our final day of Phase 2 of our 9th season here at the ESL Pro League.
In Europe, of course.
They're going quick. Gates just charging into the site. Tizian's going to be the first contact, but no bloodshed yet. The flash is perfect. He gets it. Clears his vision just enough in order to find Gates and Taurus as well with the P250 before silenced by Kirby, but the site control is theirs. The Deagle does connect off Tabson. That's Yugi gone, and this is damage done, but not an impossible round to recover. The fact the bomb's not gone down gives Dennis a little bit of room. Smoke starts to fade. It's not going to be relevant, but a Galil perhaps in his palms. He grabs it.
Well, the timing on this, he's got caught completely off guard. Voldet making sure that he cleared all the angles of flank before going for that plant, and they're able to pick up the 3rd round. It was a little bit messier, but they did have a bunch of Galils. Obviously, that MAC-10, they might be a little bit happy they can upgrade into AKs and AWPs right now. And we will see the full buy come out on the side of Big Clan. They are a team who do love the Augs, and We've seen 3 come out. Zantara's the only one not opting to buy on into it, and Tabson will have the AWP in his hands.
There's always a part of me that's sad to see Tabson into the AWP. Not that he's not he's incapable
He's definitely
with it.
capable of it, yeah.
He's definitely capable. It's more of a case of I'd love to see him just be able to dedicate himself to mastering that rifle craft. So powerful and influential with it.
Well, my bigger takeaway from it is the fact that a player like Tabson or like a Simple, they are players who, when they have a feeling for the game and they can run away with a situation, they're going to make it happen. If you... Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a start.
If you put them in jail... Oh, it's going quick. They're just going straight into B.
Yeah, you're not going to get to finish your point just yet. They are going to be responding with utility in kind, and now the brakes get hit. Zantares, depending on when he chooses to, and / if he chooses to push, a lot of information as the Ts do disappear. Still 60 seconds on the clock. Their utility is going to show face, and so are... I think it's Tabson actually going to be first to receive them. He's currently just holding the long cross passively, but it does allow him to, well, exactly this, switch around and catch them should they go aggressive towards Fountain. They won't. They take the safe route through Playground. And looks like a bit of a run boost here.
Really slowing this one down in the mid-round, giving themselves a chance to work and find some territory. It's going to be a really big position from Tabson and Dennis here. If they can hold on to this and get on out of dodge.
The patience from Tabson. He's been holding this for 30 seconds. Now he's got a shot. Oh, it goes straight back. Yerby on the trade. Dennis is there, though. That's the crossfire, and that's worked. Now just AZ and Yugi. 20 seconds. A flurry of frags, and things get awkward now for the Dane Zantares. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get away with this one. He's just elephant stepping. Got B caught with his knife out. Now the flank comes in. AZ, wait, he's got the bomb. He's got time. He's taking it all the way. He's going to get this bomb down uncontested. They are starting to work this one out. A Molotov in the hands of Zantares, but a Molotov from none other than AZ is going to keep them at bay, and the bomb goes down with 1 second to spare.
Wow.
Whew. Okay, 2v2.
Wipe the sweep off the brow there, and now with 1 Molotov left in the hands of Zantares for this retake, they do have a defuse kit. Time is not really too much of an issue, but they have players to find here, and Yuki and AZ are in fantastic post-plant positions.
Dennis, it's kind of it's all on him to find Yugi. Tagged up, finished off. Very nice trigger discipline from Yuki. Just taking those taps, doesn't want to rush it, and Zantares is going to get caught out here. Looks for Yugi, finds him, but AZ prime position for the trade, and that's 3 in the round for AZ, who has been having a fantastic time in Leicester. Been looking absolutely on the ball.
So obviously, when we had old boy AZ at the prime of his powers, he was back in the the early FaZe clan, the international teams. When Fox was around there, and that would have been a looser approach to the game. Then when he's been under the realms of the in-game leaders in the Danish scene, it's been a bit stricter. So now, maybe if Valda does call a looser style, I know in the interview we had with them the other day, the answer wasn't, yeah, we are playing looser. It just looks to me like they're allowing their individuals to take more risks, and I'm not sure if that is the case. That's only something that I can look at
from
with an
your
eye
observation,
test.
yeah.
But if that kind of play style allows the likes of AZ to be more of a force,
Great Molotov, straightly towards the barrels. Forced out a defensive smoke. Of course, that will keep that smoke now away from the monster tunnel. And limited utility from Big Clan. 2 remain on Godby and Dennis, and one of them is on the other side of the map. Just Godby holding on to his now if he wants to delay this assault. Currently, they gather and congregate towards Monster Gade with 1. Zantares has lost his partner in crime now, and the Molotov in response from the CTs. The Ts, I love the restraint from North. Look how slow they're taking this. They don't need to rush. The fights are coming to them, and every weapon they save, the build to the bank for this round, and for this game, I should say, excuse me. Tabson, not bad. I thought he got the frag. It was actually AZ doing the work for him. Shot his teammate in the back of the dome.
That's the best place for it. Doesn't see it coming.
And the bomb down for a 5th. How many actual gun rounds? We've seen 1 from Big so far? Those triple AUG AWP round, and that was it.
Because they took the Deagle save round. Someone has tweeted at me saying he remembers Henry calling the round where everyone survives a unicorn round, but and he says that he thinks it sounds better. But a mulligan is actually, we're not just like naming it something. A mulligan is an actual thing.
Yeah, it's also close to the name of a guy that helps us get shuttles to airports.
Yeah,
Robbie Mull.
He lives here in this city.
Does he?
Yeah, I saw him running.
Oh, I did see him having a jog.
Yeah. Or a yog.
A yog, if you're Swedish.
If you're from Sweden.
Do you think they call yogurts joggurts?
Oh, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? They probably don't call yogurt.
Yogurt?
Yeah, they probably don't call it that.
Probably not.
No. All right, well, Smiles on the Face is right here. of the North players. We can see AZ punishing.
I think the ADR gets a bit funny in replays, but...
So the way that ADR works is it's not live. So if he gets a kill within the rounds, his ADR is not going to go up or down in that round. It'll go in the next round. But considering that he does, in fact, have
6 kills
on the board,
yeah, it's not unrealistic.
It could be possible. Obviously, he has 2 assists in there as well, so that does factor in. Dennis getting aggressive through the smoke here.
Oh, this is spicy. It's information. Yes, sure, no frags immediately, but the fact that he goes uncontested, he has to be paranoid about Playground initially, but alongside Tabson, they can clear this fast. And what's going unclear at the moment is Underpass, unchecked by the CTs. A potential flank could hit Dennis and Tabson like a truck as North start to show face. They won't expect this, though. Tabson, he's got 1. He's not going to have a trouble getting a second either. And now Dennis, he gets caught in transition. He could have had the element of surprise, but caught with his pants around his ankles. You hate to see it. It's a 3v3.
More mid-round action here. So we saw before North did a very good job of staying out of the eyes of the big players. Now, it will be Volder selling a fake onto the A bomb site, but it's not going to pull a rotation because of Tizian and Godby's position in sewer. But Tizian goes down. Now Zentares has to do all the work. The bomb dropped.
That could be instrumental. With the bomb loose, I think AZ just managed to retrieve. He did. Bomb on his grasp. He can peg it out of there. He doesn't have to worry. And Valder, in the meantime, is going to start clearing absolutely everything. Banked first target for him. Godby's going to be the first target for him as well.
Yeah, AZ only has 1 position to worry about, and that is the connector. So he's going to Molotov that off, and that will give information towards the CTs, but he has enough time to get on the bomb site, and here he should be getting the kill onto Godby. Volder and Godby is the duel that decides the round, and Volder will get it done. So now Zentares, defuse kit, the last man standing, left in a position where he has to go for a clutch yet again, and with that HE and the flash now picking up a Molotov, it could be possible.
It's not unrealistic. He has all the tools he needs at his disposal. He knows he's been called, and so throws the nade out. Didn't quite work out at the trajectory he had planned, and could get caught with a nade in his hand. Valder does just once again peek for info, looking to clarify the position. The Molotov towards Bank does nothing. AZ holds the cross. He's got a good idea. Time becoming a factor. Starts to push in. Valder, he's playing with his food. Zentares with 1. He knows where the second is. He's got time and he's got the round. That is the first for Big and a necessary start from their star, Zentares.
Similar scenes into the game we just watched on Overpass, where it was clutches the first thing to get them into the game, and then they were able to mount a decent half, all things considered, with a 9-6. That was in the Na'Vi versus Heroic game. But all in all, not the cleanest of situations that is going to allow too many guns to be brought on in here. With that round win on the board, they now do, with the loss bonus, trickle down to 2,900 when they do lose, or if they do lose in the subsequent. You can see here Godby having to make a big choice. He's gone with the MP7 and a bit of utility there. But everyone else is able to get deadly weapon on board. Taps him with no utility. 2 defuse kits as well, so serviceable round right here for Big. And I was going to say hugely important to win, but Yugi, he wants to change that.
Shuts Godby down. He's looking for information. He gets way more than he bargained for. And now Yugi, he could get caught out by a double peek. Yes, Zentares so quick on the trigger, Yugi couldn't adjust. And so we return to level stead. Plenty of time as well for this round to go one way or the other. And the T's currently not really committing to a site.
That was a nice way to go about that. Even maybe have just shown the barrel on the corner there would have been enough to force Yugi into not expecting the close peek coming on out. So now that we've tied it up in the 4v4 again, so far North have looked better in the mid-round situations.
Oh, he wasn't ready for that. That is so quick.
They can pounce. Well, they have to pounce now because of how much map control they've lost.
He is in the boost at the prime time and shuts AZ down. A very satisfying one tap to the head of the Dane. Just 2 remain. Gage, Valder, just 1. Great work from Zentares in this round. He saved them with a clutch the round prior, and he gets 3 this one too. 6 kills in 2 rounds, and 2 rounds to Big Clan. Yeah,
Zentares coming alive here. Let's see if that will be the factor to get them into this game. Remembering, this is North's pick. This is not even for seeding, because North, they're guaranteed the first spot.
They certainly are. Orp, once again, for Tabson. I'm keeping an eye on him to see whether or not he's going for aggressive. There is going to be that suppressing Molotov to keep them at bay while he sets up. Looks to peek over it.
Oh, the Molotov didn't land.
It didn't. And that does start to sound the warning that long could be accessed fast. It won't be. Instead, boosting up Valder to hold any CT aggression from the long side.
Yeah, normally when you think about that, if the Ts want to go through, there's two options. You either lose HP and push through it, you wait, well, there's a third option, or you can smoke it out. Now, smoking it out is almost as good as doing the damage because you're taking away a piece of utility that can be used in a late round execute or map control. As they push over long, they come on out. Dennis will spot that, and he really should drop on back, but that is a huge nade.
That is colossal damage to almost everyone. Valda, AZ, and Yugi all just got a fair share of shrapnel. Dennis heads up Yugi, and nearly another one. He nearly finished what he started, and that's not the perfect weapon for this. tabseN, his bottom is exposed. And Yugi, well, he's going to take full advantage of it. 50 seconds on the clock, and the number's starting to dwindle for Big Clan. TiZiAN, you have to get 2 here, and he's walking straight into the Lion's Den. The round's surely over at this point.
Well, the man of the moment, Xantares, was still alive until Kirby gets the kill, and now it's GodB left in transition. Isn't quite sure where to go because the information plays across the map haven't actually worked on out, but he will find AZ's head. Maybe he can find a second onto Gade. He will get the dink on off and should probably finish that off.
Excuse me.
It's information, and that's more than enough in this situation because North can now go over towards the A bomb site. As we can see, Valde can plant the bomb. They can set up a fantastic post plant. Valde's even been able to find an AWP, which he can give to Yugi at the end of this round. The best thing for GodB in this scenario is just to save.
Was that a 99 in 1 dink?
It's a bit frustrating, isn't it?
The AUG, so powerful for so many different reasons, and I'm absolutely satisfied that it's seeing more play.
Well, you know what I think is quite funny? People still complaining about the price of the AUG. I wouldn't mind if it went up by maybe another 100, maybe 150 max, but people complaining about it as if it's completely changed the game. We're still before CS was relatively at a similar point, right, in terms of, you know, most maps being just CT-sided. Yeah. They still feel like they're just CT-sided because the T side, the AK-47, is the best gun in the entire game. It is 2,700. It's relatively cheap. You can get a lot done with it. It's very mobile. You see a lot of the CTs will pick up AKs when they have the opportunity to do so. Oh
yeah, regardless of what they have.
Yeah, with the M4 before, you had to play a lot more passive duels. You had to play into angles, whereas now the AUG has facilitated the ability to sit and hold. And we will have a tactical pause here, talking through their options, because something needs to change for Big. This half could run away from them very quickly. We've seen aggressive attempts. We've seen Dennis push through the fountain. We've seen tabseN attempt the AWP play. We've seen mid-round pushes after they lose the opening kills. But really, these 2 rounds have come off the back of Xantares winning a 1-on-2 situation on that A bomb site. And second of all, grabbing some big kills.
Pun not intended, I'm sure.
God damn it.
Could you pass me this stool? I've been trying to do it in sign language.
That's what you wanted. What do you want this stool for?
Just because this one's got this weird backy thing and I can't sit down on it.
Oh, okay. I thought we swapped it with the Goonies.
Yeah, but the Goonies obviously put it back. Harry seems to like this reverse stool strategy.
All right, well.
I ain't about that life.
Problem solved.
Thank you. And we're back into the action as well. Tactical timeout. Let's see what it's rendered. Well, first blood from tabseN, nice and quick. Aggression towards the Fountain Peak. 3 AUGs. Xantares on the M4A1. A weapon that we have seen increasingly less of. I promise that made sense. Despite the changes to it, Chad. What's your stance? You know, have you taken the nail gun for a spin? Those extra 5 bullets, the extra clip of 30? Still not convinced?
Yeah.
I think that sound says it all.
Look, I think that
the rate of fire is still the main problem for you?
It's situational. I think positions that you play and the fact that you can have the silenced M4 and then you can just have the AUG, I don't mind it.
Especially for going through smokes, right? I mean, the fact that you can comfortably actually put some pressure through smokes with it now, that's a big change.
I think a lot more in reserve allows it to be more spammable, which was one of the big critiques of it, but it will be a B hit here.
Okay. TiZiAN, that's a lovely angle. He can drop straight off if he needs to. Well, he's knocked off by Kirby. They are tagged up, though. That hard work. We'll see if
damage.
Going to be able to, convert. Yeah, you're not wrong. My goodness, they're so low. 26, 16, and 5 respectively. They have to get out of this site. They can't commit to it yet. They're not ready. They need to catch them in transition. And tabseN, well, he's about to get a faceful 1-to-1, though.
They pulled the full rotation here, so if they can get through the door without Dennis swinging on them, that is the opportunity to go towards Yugi. That is phenomenal shot there. Now, this 1-on-2 situation for GodB. The 2v2 is hard, but now the 1-on-2 becomes even more difficult with 10 seconds left. If he runs on in here, if he kills Valde, that's the round over.
He's not going to get the line of sight fast enough, and actually their smoke just forces him into one fight and one fight only. The one Yugi can hold. Oh, it's terrifying. They know Yugi's still standing.
Wow.
He doesn't miss.
He's
what
hit
a
some
round.
bangers already. He hit the jumping shot earlier towards the sandbag position. That AK shot he hit on Tabson and Toilets from Tree, well, the rocket tree. They've all been really good shots from Yugi.
5 HP. He takes that fight on Dennis. I mean, he could have thrown his glasses at him and he'd have died. Didn't happen. And it was all started by Valde. He was the one to perhaps even make that mid-round call to get the hell out of Dodge. This site's not for us, especially given the health they were on. Look at the flick.
I think something to note here as well, in a lot of these situations, North haven't felt flustered in the mid-rounds.
Yeah.
It feels like they're giving themselves more than enough time to work, and then residual if they need to fall on out, if they need to dip on out of dodges. A Hail Mary attempt here comes on in from the side of Big Clan, trying to do damage over towards the T-stairs with some grenades, but Tabson won't get too much done, and now they're going to follow up as they continue their onslaught over towards this A-bomb sign. Oh, Dennis is flank.
Is something. He made a step, and he's been spotted. Even throws a cheeky nade down there, not going to do too much. Does force a change of plans, and we've seen how North approach these rounds. Once they know the buy is a little sketchy from their opponents, they do tend to hit the brakes. Use your nades. Use what you have, and they don't against them. Make the fight as easy and as safe and as tradable as possible. And North have had very few problems actually against these rounds from Big Clan. Other teams, you know, so prolific in those half buys. I'm thinking of the likes of Na'Vi we saw early on today. Give him a couple of deagles and you better be terrified.
Yeah, that's such a tough loss. I think, you know, everyone is going to be reflecting and talking about the fact that Simple had so many kills in that last map and it didn't look like the rest of the team was helping. That's a really bad synopsis of the whole situation. I think that Na'Vi have been getting better and better as a team, and Heroic, I think they just wanted this one more.
I think that's a perfect way to summarize it. Worth checking out, though, a fantastic third map, and Dennis is doing something fantastic on the site. That's 2. Kirby silences him, but there is more cogs in this machine yet. Tizian. The bomb's going to go down with plenty of time. He's got himself a deagle and a HE grenade. He would love a rifle. Wants to make a dent in them as they start to accrue quite the intimidating bank. And so he lies in wait. It's a predictable presence from him. And the responsibility falls to Valda to keep this site safe. The rest have distanced themselves according to their weaponry. And now Valda starts his exit as well. Kirby's on the ball. Ever since he arrived here in Leicester, he has looked like an indomitable force. And they haven't dropped. I mean, the North are undefeated right now here in Pro League.
Yeah, look, here's the problem with North. There's so many times that the hype train has started behind this Danish team.
I know you're a spited lover.
I've been heartbroken too many times because you look at the squad and you look at how young all these players are. You look at their potential and the peaks that they've shown in the past. Volda is the guy for me who is the next in line if Astralis need a player for whatever reason, which they don't right now, but let's say they did. I think Volda is the full package. Kirby's won a major. AZ was one of the best Danish players in the world back in 2015. And Yugi does stuff like that.
I mean, the fact that he has the freedom to do that, just straight up, I want to go for this, and there's a nod of the head.
Tell me that's not loose Counter-Strike, right?
Precisely. I think that's a great way to embody your point in gameplay. Yugi, it's a rare peak. You rarely see an AWP charge straight up short, not even addressing the potential and threats from boost, and gets that line of sight so quickly. Xantares, he's going to be shouting about that one. Short. I can't believe it. He's short. And Tizian, he wants to walk in. He wants to take that fight. Yugi, he's not afraid. Fires off the warning shot, and the nades in response as well. He's pretty safe from all of that, though. Down to 88, no more of that 99 in 1 Org mayhem as the round progresses, at least not for Yugi.
The fact that he's just able to patrol and hold on to that whole part of the map right now, you have to respect a peek or an execute at any moment.
What do you do to force him off? I mean, what have you got? Godby's nadeless now. They've had 1 HE, they threw it at him. You've got nothing to keep that AWP at bay. He can sit there.
Yeah, maybe going all in towards Monster, because if you can lock down Monster and they have to come through Sandbag, it's more of an awkward angle to clear, right? You're coming into the bomb site having to worry about the left side towards CT spawn and Monster. But they have opted for the retake, which is going to be a rough one to hold.
Tizian, if he just goes unannounced on this boost, he has to get 2, but Kirby's checking everything.
Well, here's the thing, right? They ran into the site completely uncontested. There were no shots, no grenades coming from the bomb site, so process of elimination, Kirby's head goes straight to, well, the boost could be in play here. So he was already pre-aiming that angle. Obviously, they were also considering any potential of someone pushing through the heaven smoke, so Crosshair may have already been placed in a relatively convenient place as Tabson will get a gift. Gade walks on in there, and Dennis is creeping through as well, seeing if they can find anything lingering to go for this last second retake. That's 2. You're not going to really be causing that much damage to the economy right now of North. They will be winning this one.
Bomb down. And it's about to blow. Just Tabson and Dennis going to keep hold of their weapons, and I think they are going to get that safe exit for everyone else involved. So 5 still standing, 3 for North, and 9 in the grand scheme of things. They are looking so good here on the T side. Big Clan, if they want to stay competitive, they are going to have to start hunting for a 9-6, those 10-5s. If it continues to spiral like this, that second half is going to be a flash in the pan and so pistol dependent.
Yeah, this isn't looking good at all for that of Big, but there's another map.
There's potentially 2.
We can't forget that, and so far, it doesn't really look like things are clicking. God B, when you do have a new player in your team, there is a bit more micromanaging to be done. He's had a couple of games where he's been struggling to get kills on the board. There was a period where he was looking quite sharp, and this boost from Dennis, this could be something. It's a difficult angle for the T to clear, right? That's not where your head goes to when you coming through this pipe.
Especially because you have to worry about your right side so much.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, they've called it, and that may actually just work in the favor of North, who will get an opportunity if they so please to walk on through. You can see how much of an all-in this is towards the B-bomb side.
Something I've noticed a lot here on Overpass is just how much freedom Kirby's given to just lurk. He's often coming into the site last, finding that frag. I mean, I'm saying that as we just saw around where he came in first, but still. Holding the backside of North is something new for Kirby, and he's been doing it an awful lot as of late. Xantares tries to bunny hop in, and he'll be bunny stew. Double digits.
This is a quick one, isn't it?
Seems that way.
Yeah, it's surprising, though, that they are so confident that they can execute onto the B-bomb site without going for any control over towards Playground, right? We could see there that they haven't even postured, they haven't thrown many grenades, they haven't made it seem like that's even an interest for them. So 5 players, realistically, wanting to hit this B-bomb site. And Big with, obviously, that weakish buy. They've wanted to bring out the double AWP. Maybe that's the solution to God B's woes. This is, oh, well, he's going to get a little bit of damage there. That's either a knife from a teammate or he's dropped down the stairs a little bit too steeply. Didn't quite catch that action, but it's not something that's huge.
Well, it does if it starts to add up. He's down to 53, yet to see a single enemy.
Where does that damage come from?
I don't know.
Look how quick they're all over towards A. I'm not quite sure. Was it wall spam? I'm really puzzled by that.
We'll have to dive into the server logs to solve this mystery. But
it was a Molotov.
Okay.
So they did the classic sandbag.
This sandbag molly, and you had to walk through it a little bit. Tabson's been holding that line a lot. It rewarded him in the earlier stages of this game, but round 13 and 10 to North. The double AWP is what they considered the answer to their prayers. Let's find out. Nice work from Tabson at Toilets. Will he go punish? Kirby's just on the edge of what it could be a fading smoke. AZ shows face. Could catch them in rotation. Tabson, his mouse mat's on fire. Friction burns on his wrist, but he manages to adjust.
They have to wait for Kirby here. They can't actually initiate until he's gone for either of these 2 kills. And there's one.
He's doing it. He's always behind them. You have to worry about Kirby. Valda from the other side. They're in the hurt locker, trying to find a way out.
That was around a 3-on-5 situation, something which definitely should have been going in the favor of Big here, but now running into the crosshair. Kirby with yet another, and now Tizian at the truck. Gets the bomb down, but how can he win this one?
I mean, finding Yugi would have been a huge start, but he didn't even get a chance. Kirby, he's obviously on the chewing gum hype train.
Hey, look how chill they are. Smiles on faces.
They're chilling. They're killing, and they were already locked in for the finals. A reminder, you will be seeing North over in Montpellier. If you want to get tickets, Chance doing a little giveaway on his Twitter.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, we were legitimately free tickets. You don't even have to do anything, really.
Well, I mean, I've got some great submissions for people's most embarrassing CSGO moment.
Mine is just take a picture of something, or send me a picture that you have taken of something French.
Send me a picture that you have taken of something French. I think I took a picture of Kenny S once.
And like, if you are French and you like have a street sign in French, that's perfect.
I need to find that Kenny S photo. I'm pretty sure he's wearing a leopard jacket in New York.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a good one. That might get me the points.
We took a photo with a gentleman today wearing leopard print trousers.
We did. Us Brits have got style.
All Alright, this is going to be a pop flash attack on the monster play coming in here. Dennis has to be the man to get it done. He has the M4 holding at the pillar, but if they keep on creeping without actually getting spotted, then he's just going to get taken down. They don't expect him this close. Hurley, they've heard the scope.
And now the bloodshed. AZ, he needs to get more than one. The Deagles are working fantastically for the double T combo. Tizian and Tabson. Tizian paid quite the price and likely will be the sacrificial lamb. Swinging up on the ramp, does manage to take Yugi out of the equation too. Big Clan, we said everyone could be a threat with these pistols. Now they're demonstrating exactly how much of a threat they can be. That's big from Valda to take one with him. Makes it a 1v2, makes it doable, makes it winnable, but Kirby's not quick on the trigger. Couldn't find the head. It was mere body shots for Tabson, and that's enough for him to find the frag. So, a necessary round.
Every round at this point is necessary for Big, unfortunately. They're really not finding too much success. I've been impressed by the way North have played a lot of these mid-round situations. I think we'll be seeing a tactical timeout come in here from North, even though they do have such a commanding lead. These are the type of things that I like to see. You really want to be closing out this half as strongly as possible. Considering the mountain you've climbed right now, make it 12-3. You know, don't be happy with the fact you have 11. Aim for that 12. Let's try and get it as close to perfection as humanly possible.
Because sure, it doesn't happen often, but when you suddenly are facing down the barrel of a 14-14 tie, you're going to be wishing that you took that last round of the first half seriously. It is.
Want to make sure 110% in every round, Alex. Every duel, every kill, every grenade.
Every single round.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? Double ups again. God B will be trying to wield this bad boy one more time.
If I'm Tabson, I'm looking at Xantares' 5-7 and I'm saying, hey, never mind, he got an AK, just dropped to him by his teammate. I was getting a little worried there, but they have enough to do a serious dent in North Clan this round. North Clan.
Well, it's the newest of the clans.
The newest of them, yeah. Some would just call them North, and I think that's probably what we'll do from now on. But still, early damage and early pressure from Dennis, but he wasn't
so good, hasn't he?
Very impressive. It's kind of cool to see Yugi back. He caught our attention, then disappeared.
Yeah, I remember watching Yugi in the early days during Pro League seasons of the past, and he was a very exciting prospect because when he's feeling the game, he's one of the AWP players who can actually take on over because he has very fast reflexes and the shots that he hits. He'll hit the ones he should, and then he'll hit an absolute banger, and you know it's just like the cherry on top. It's the one that actually wins them the round.
I've got the cherry on top for you.
Okay.
Train next. Yugi's specialty. Many consider him to be one of the very best train AWPers from the analyst desks I've spent many a day, many an hour upon.
Gade is also quite the specialist on the CT side towards close team main. He's someone who can actually, you know, lock that position down almost single-handedly.
I just realized we're doing our desk segment, which we're going to have to do afterwards now. So let's just bite our tongues and we'll regurgitate.
We can just do memes on the desk segment.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
We can meme
Can you juggle?
I can't jungle.
Oh.
I can do like 2-ball jungling.
That's not juggling.
That's what they say. Tabson, again with a frag in toilets. One of the few players from Big Clan who's been holding their responsibility down, as just as I say that, caught.
Look at the pack roll though, Alex. We saw this yesterday on Mirage. Just 4 players of North walking side by side and just going and trading into the site. Simple.
Not something you see all too often, Gade. Swift find on God B. Hello and good night, Tizian. Yeah, that's a feeling. That's a mood, I believe, is how the youths would describe it.
Let's not.
Hashtag mood, Tizzo. Firing off the warning shots. He wants to try and get a couple more. Oh, that's big. Transfers into AZ, now a 1v2. It's not
has a kit and a smoke.
Unrealistic. He does have the opportunity, a smoke and a kit, those 2 incredible tools, and he's not going to get a chance to deploy it. Yugi bided his time from Bang, takes the shot just as he realizes it's gone a little too quiet. We have ourselves a spectacular half from North. We're going to be taking a break, catch our breath. Big will do the same. We'll see if they can bounce back in the second half of our first map here. back in business, and business as usual for North. They've started so damn strong. Mitha, the coach, he's got his notes out, clearly been writing a whole lot down in the small break we just took, but thank you for staying with us. Big Clan in the server against them, and it has not been kind to them. This Overpass has been a rather one-sided affair. A few flares of brilliance from one of their more recent pickups. I was about to say their most, but of course Dennis now in the roster as well. Zantares trying to keep the ship afloat alongside Tabson, but not too great too soon from Big Clan.
Yeah, question mark for me right here is, will it be quick and painless? Will we see like a cleaner sweep from North, or are we going to show some fight here and give us some exciting Counter-Strike? We don't see too many games these days being won in a 16-3 scoreline. We had that pleasure yesterday when there was a bit of a stomp out from Na'Vi, but here we go. Underway, a quick long approach here. 3 players with the bomb, and all 3 players from North also ready to face them.
It's like this pistol round in the first half. They charged and found each other in connector. Now it's long. Quite the brawl. Tabson, Tizian, Gob-B, they all want a taste. The flash is so good. That's surely going to be one gone. They leave Yugi sacrificial lamb, and a quick follow-up from everyone. Big Clan. They will not go down quietly. 80 gooshed and retreating. Dennis on the hunt.
Look how far in quick he's running away. Left gate high and dry. He's going to get taken on down. Now Easy just wants to see if he can hold on to his Kevlar, which he does have 100 points left in, which means he can upgrade to head armor in the following round for a much subsidized cost.
Beautiful summary there, Chadney.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to get the chance. They are hunting him down. Zantares is probably going to clear this.
Nah,
Zantares is the type of guy to clear the spot. Okay.
Oh, go back. No! He took the shot! He does shut him down. I thought he was going to just go sailing back in towards the side.
I thought you were about to do a Lord of the Rings quote there.
Which one?
Gandalf. Know you fool. Is it Know You Fools?
Oh, I think it's Fly You Fools.
Oh, well that's, yeah.
Fly You Fools.
That's where I felt like you
when the Balrog takes him down in the mines of Moria.
Spoiler alert.
Okay. when are you no longer allowed to say spoiler alert? Lord of the Rings is a decade old.
Look, you're trying to upset the 4 scouts.
The 4 scout strat. Not known to be a common strategy, but they pull it out anyway, looking to go ahead and hit them with their light zoom bangers. Yugi's having a spot of bother, but a tag from Kirby. Can he convert? He can. Got beat down. Another tag. Oh, it hurts. They're throwing needles at them. North, the Porcupine defense. Yugi burning alive and is finished off by Dennis. And now, once they start to close that gap, this is where those scouts don't all look all so great. But look at their health. If only AZ was playing the site, if only Gade had a teammate to work with. There's a lot of low HP that he could be finishing off with this weapon. Now, I would imagine it's somewhat of a pipe 3 pushing forward. Oh, he's low. And Gade's lower. That will be the second round conversion from Big Clan, and untouched so far here on the second half.
It did start well.
It did.
They did a lot of damage early, but once they realized how many scouts were on the board, they swarmed. Here's the close range familiarity?
Familiarity.
Yeah, of the MAC-10s and the jumping accuracy to clean up those last couple of domes, get towards their bomb site, and give themselves a chance here, because this one here should be a freebie. North only have USPs and P2 Fiddy.
A P2 Fid.
50 Cent. Oh, look at this.
Where did he go, man?
I think he's still around.
I was a big fan.
What was your favorite Indie Club?
I remember having Lollipop, but I don't think I kind of understood all the innuendos.
You definitely didn't understand it.
But I was like, wow, this is I'm bumping to this.
Yeah, you'd have been about like 6 years old then.
Yeah, I just thought he was talking about Sweet Shop. Spoiler alert.
We just use that for everything.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Hey, guys, Big going to win this round. Spoiler alert.
This gangster rapper wasn't a fine confectionery fan.
Maybe he was.
Maybe he was. Perhaps it was a double meaning.
That could be. We could be the ones with the dirty minds here.
Okay, well, you know what? If you saw the music video, I imagine that would debunk said theory. They are just not interested. This is going to be another mulligan round.
Oh, a mulligan. 2 mulligans in one game.
My goodness.
You don't normally see the mulligans crop up this often.
I say that. I think I spoke too soon. Here comes Zantares. He's hungry. $600 a pop. That's one. He backs away. Lets his teammate mow him down. No bullets. No stab. Tabson's just got himself a whole truckload of cash for the rest of this game.
If they only got 1 kill there, it would have been a mulliga.
A mulliga.
Yeah.
Nice. And then do we just take a letter every time? Every time it's death? Oh, it's a mull round here.
All right. Strap yourself in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're about to take this one in. Put your seatbelts on and cross-check the doors, because right now the first rifle round, North, 3 Augs, M4A4, utility aplenty. No defuse kit to note, though.
Does seem like Big are going to be taking and closing this gap on the T side. It's where they have the freedom to dictate the play. Godby can pull out his stacked file of facts of strats. Dennis incredibly low. Zentaris is the one that's under threat. Can he cross and get out of that one? He is in trouble, and a flash from Kierby and a swing from AZ shuts down any sort of early presence from short.
The mid-rounds before were something that North did very well, so let's see if Big can do a similar deed. But this time round, it hasn't been a trade back just yet. North, when they found the opening, Big did a good job of finding one back, but then the 4v4 situations was where the Danes flourished. Right now, they've completely given up on this B-bomb side. There is information being given over towards sewer, spotting towards the long and bathroom position here. As now Dennis has the AWP.
I mean, what do you hit? The only angle he's going to hit is perhaps a jump spot.
Although
he saw it coming.
Yeah.
Good eyes. With Zentaris down and Dennis tagged, their options becoming limited. 30 seconds though,
yeah,
chat.
And that smoke buys them roughly 18. So if they want to wait, they're putting all their eggs in one basket here, and they do just continue to stand tall towards long. Another smoke's going to fall, so that means they're going to pop flash through this. And Kierby, he has an inkling this one might be coming on in.
This is just a case of slowing them down. His presence alone, a couple of kills, will stop them. He couldn't stop them on the push, but perhaps he's going to catch the tail, and he does! Through the smoke, he thrives. He takes 2. Finished by Valde, and I love the way North reacted to that. That was cool.
Yeah, I think re-smoking their smoke was a definite tell. Probably the reaction, hindsight's 20/20, obviously. But as soon as they drop the smoke, maybe just try and use it. Maybe not use your own, right? Because as soon as your own falls that late in the round, it's like they're only players to pop flash through this, right?
That's all they've got.
Right. Or if they had moved back quicker through the toilets, then maybe they could have executed through toilets while the pressure of long would still been applied from their secondary smoke. But all in all, not looking great right now. Definitely not looking great for Godby, who only has 1 kill, Alex.
Uno.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one. So Yuki's going to lob that nade deep down the stairs, chunking down Tizian, and Tabson will take some damage as well.
I feel like North's utility damage is going to be
dear,
so damn high. My God. No bullets necessary, just burning them, nading them, dinking them through the wall. Give these guys a break. Sure, 5 still standing, but every round, oh my
That's workplace harassment right there.
This is unbelievable. Every time they try and start a round, set something up, they're catching nades, they're stepping in flames, they just can't find a break. Godby, the only man with full health, is the only man who's yet to find his second frag. Perhaps it's time now. No, just a tag. Valde is going to be traded on by Zentaris. Bomb's not there. This could become a bit of a problem. You've got all this control, but how long can you hold it as the bomb is getting retrieved by Dennis? He could be coming back, but there could be nothing to come back to.
Well, with the low HP being the bigger issue, time is still aplenty, but Kierby, he just walks out into that. Dennis's bullet, you see where it hit, landed above the door, so as he was in transition there, unable to land the shot, and now Zentaris has a 1-on-3 situation. We've seen him clutch already, but this one here would be asking a lot, as Gade will finish him off. 14 rounds on the board, and they're only two rounds away here from closing this one out. Map number 1.
I just saw your eyes go to the top of the head, and I watched Lie to Me, so I understand how brains work and eyes work now once. I saw about 3 episodes.
Okay.
So you looked up, which means you were thinking.
Yeah.
So were you thinking about how many rounds from 14 to get to 16? Is that
No,
what you were doing?
I was thinking about like maybe saying the score being 14-6, and that's all for all the viewers out there who are listening, tuning in on the wireless.
On the wireless, and your eyes went up going, wireless.
Yeah.
Okay, so you weren't trying to do 14 plus 2.
No, that's pretty simple. I can count to 20.
Me too, actually.
Do you like cheese?
I've been working. I do. I'm fond. I'm more of a cheddar guy, like a mature cheddar.
Yep.
But I do like my cheeses. Just the 1 AK. Mac 10 for Zentaris. Interestingly enough, the CTs on the other side of the map have not pushed for info, and so no punishment from behind just yet for the Big Clan squad. They group up, gathered. Yuki, he's so confident that long is clear. He's just willing to take this very wide ang. Flashed off, has a degree of retreat. It's his teammate's presence in long that keeps him safe and sound, and now he can just catch him on the cross. Tabson though, he's gonna take one. Oh, no way! Yugi, 3 in this round. It doesn't matter his health, he doesn't seem to fall. You have to work so damn hard. He's done it with 5, he's done it with 2. Bleeding internally and yet still fragging.
Here's where we need a soundboard. Did you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid?
I did.
Well, we need like the bit that goes Yu-Gi-Oh, like the loud, you know, the intro.
That could be such a sick like casting moment.
Yeah.
I'm talking LAN finals.
Yeah.
Yugi.
Yeah.
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 And there's a new map in the game, and there's a corner called Dragon.
Okay.
And you say
Blue eyes?
he's looking aggressive. He's got blue eyes and Yugi. Oh!
Yeah.
And we both say oh together.
Yeah. I really want the Rops one to come through, but
It's never gonna happen, brother.
I'm saying now, when you consider how good this Mouthful roster are looking, it could be possible.
It could be. Save the gold, Kirby. He pockets just a little bit of it. Now the scope from the Org obscured Godby's presence, but it didn't stop him converting, and this round is as good as over. This game is as good as over. 16-6, it's concluded. Map 1 of this best of 3 does go